Welcome back to the channel. Week 3 is upon us, and my week 2 predictions were just not that good. I went 8 for 8. The Raiders were one stop away from winning. So was the Browns. What was that? So was the Ravens. 28 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, there's so many upsets last week. Can you even blame me? Let's just move on to week 3. I also posted a bunch of prediction videos. So based off of those week 1 prediction videos, I'm going to add that to my total. If you don't believe me, you can simply check my channel, scroll through, watch, and check. I'm going to put it on the screen now, my predictions that were from week 1, because I don't want to go through them all. I'm sure you guys don't even care. But I went 9 for 7, which means if you add it up, I'm 7 for 15, which is absolutely sickening. I'm actually sick right now, but I'm going to persevere. Just a little sore throat. I don't know whether it's sick from taking the subway every day or sick from just sucking at these videos. But I'm going to pick my games very, very carefully here, so let's get to it. Steelers at Browns starting Thursday night, and honestly, I don't know because both of these teams are bad. Clearly, we can't rely on the Browns defense. I mean, what was that collapse with a minute left in the fourth quarter? And clearly, we can't rely on the Steelers offense because they suck too. The game is in Cleveland. It will be a close game. But at least the Browns have a good run game. Plus, I have Nick Chubb in fantasy, so I'm going to roll with the Browns here. Starting with the 1 p.m. games now. Lions at Vikings. I doubted the Lions last week. However, I did say I really wanted them to win, and they did. Kirk struggled against the Eagles, but it was Monday Night Kirk. However, the Lions didn't struggle offensively against the Eagles, and I really, really don't want to doubt the Lions again, but I am. The Vikings got shut down by the Eagles' good defense. The Lions will put up points in this game, but who on the Lions is stopping Justin Jefferson? The Vikings should win this game. They're at home. I'm picking the Vikings. Ravens at Patriots. What a fucking disappointment from the Ravens defense in the fourth quarter. Pat's offense is nowhere close to Miami's, though. The Ravens should and will win this game. Moving on, Saints at Panthers. The Panthers suck. Saints have a good defense. Matt Rule has lost 16 of the last 17 games, won by 1 possession. Something like that. I don't know. He sucks. They have the longest active losing streak in the NFL. The Saints should win this game. I'm rolling Saints. Texans at Bears. This is going to be a clusterfuck. And whatever team I pick, knowing me, it's going to be the opposite. You can't blame me because they both suck. I'm going to roll with the Texans here because I just think Davis Mills has a bigger ball sack than Justin Fields. This could go either way, but yeah, Texans. Chiefs at Colts. I would love to pick the Colts as a dark horse. I would love to. But how can I, when you tie the Texans and get shut out by the Jags, not lose to the Jags, get shut out, 0 points, a donut, a literal donut, a bagel. If they win, fair play. But logically and realistically, I just cannot pick the Colts over the Chiefs here. Especially because the Chiefs just beat the Cardinals and the Chargers. But anyways, moving on. Eagles at Commanders. I've been on the Eagles hype train before the season. I got them winning the div. It's going to be closer than people think. It's a division matchup. Carson Wentz return. I'm really interested to see how he does. But I think it's safe just to pick the Eagles here. They are looking really good. Next up, Bills at Dolphins. The Bills are scary, and I know Tua just had the game of his life, but I can't bet on Tua against Josh Allen. I mean, I just can't. The Bills are different gravy, and will win this game. Bengals versus the Jets. I thought the Bengals versus the Cowboys was going to be the biggest lock with the Bengals winning. If the Bengals somehow lose this game, I don't even know what I would do. I would probably notch my eyebrow and shave my left leg. If they start off 0-3, I don't even want to get into what a collapse that would be, especially versus the Jets. They should win this game. Moving on, Raiders versus Titans. I'm going to ride Raiders. I rode Raiders last week. They were one stop away from winning. They should have won that game. The Cardinals didn't win that game. The Raiders lost that game, all right? The Titans secondary last game just got absolutely cooked. I mean, Ryan Tannehill sucks. If you watch that game, how bad was Ryan Tannehill? This guy cannot throw a ball. I mean, I have Derrick Henry in fantasy and lost by 3 points. So you can only understand the mental breakdown I was going through. Both are 0-2. Raiders got to win this game. I'm picking Raiders. Now, for every single 1 p.m. game, I actually picked every away team to win except the Vikings. But you know what? We're just going to roll with it. Moving on to the 4 p.m. games. Jags at Chargers. Great win for the Jags. Great win for the Jags last week. I mean, it was a big division win. I didn't think it was going to happen. I shouldn't have doubted it based off the Jags-Colts history in Jacksonville, but I did. Am I going to doubt the Jags again? Yes, because the Chargers are better than the Colts, and they're looking to take back momentum in the season and will be determined. At least I hope so. But I don't think the Jags are going to do this back-to-back weeks. Falcons at Seahawks. This is going to be another clusterfuck. I told you guys in my other prediction video that Geno Smith will not be a good quarterback. And week 1 was a fluke from the heavens given the circumstances of Russell Wilson returning. They put up 7 points against the 49ers last week. And that touchdown came... That touchdown came from blocked field goal leading to a touchdown. I think they went in the red zone once, but they called this stupid play. The Falcons were competitive, though, in both games. They almost beat the Rams by one. They were one possession away, and in terms of the Saints, they literally should have beat the Saints, except they collapsed. So I'm going to take a land in this game. Rams at Cardinals. This is a massive game. They're both 1-1. Stafford has been shaky. Last matchup in the playoffs against these two teams was just the definition of assault. Like, it was really bad. Realistically, the Rams should win, but it's a division rival game. The Cards got momentum from the Raiders' victory, and honestly, considering what happened last week, I mean, anything could happen. So they're at home. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Packers at Bucks. The Bucks offense has been shaky. No Mike Evans. No Chris Godwin. Pretty sure Julio Jones, though, too, although I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double-check with that. But it's the regular season. If it was playoffs, I'm picking Bucks all day. I'm picking Brady. But it's the regular season, so I'm going to roll with the Packers here. 49ers at Denver. Now, before the season, I actually had Denver winning this game. Now watching Denver, they are extremely bad. Like, extremely bad. Russell Wilson, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he forgot to play football, but this guy has possibly the worst footwork I've ever seen in my life. I'm a 49ers fan too, so I got faith. We got Jimmy G. Jimmy G has beaten Russell Wilson before, and that game was a tight game. It was the last game of the season, determining who gets the number 1 seed in 2019, and Jimmy G came on top. So we're going to see. Kittle should be back this game. He was day-to-day last week and missed it, and he should be back. I'm going to roll the 49ers here. I am honestly, I'm pretty good with predicting 49ers, and I got that gut feeling that we're going to win. Moving on, Cowboys at Giants. I honestly have no idea. Do I think the Giants are going to start 3-0? No. Did I doubt the Giants in both weeks? Yes. Who do I hate more? The Cowboys. So who will I pick? The Giants. That's it for this week's prediction video. I hope I do well. I'm honestly aiming, how many games? I think it's 15. I'm aiming to go for 10 for 5 at least, man. Like, this is bad. I need to start picking up the pace. I need to earn some credibility here. But, yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching.